Second is a internal hemorrhage, in which bleeding takes place within the body and blood collect in any of the natural body cavity or in the newly formed cavity. That's why it is known as internal hemorrhage. When blood collects in the newly formed cavity or abnormal cavity, it is known as hematoma or hematocyst. Here are the few examples of internal hemorrhage. Hemothorax or hemopleura, meaning hemorrhage into the pleural cavity. That is the space between the lungs and the wall of the chest. Next is a hemopericardium, hemorrhage into the pericardial space. Next is a hemoperitoneum, meaning hemorrhage into the peritoneal cavity. Next is a hemarthrosis, meaning hemorrhage in the joint. Next is a Enterorrhagia, meaning hemorrhage in the intestine. Next is a Hemometra, meaning hemorrhage or collection of blood into the uterus. While Metrorrhagia is an abnormal bleeding from the uterus. Actually, it is an abnormal uterine bleeding that occur at the irregular intervals of the menstrual cycle. Next is a Hematocolpos, meaning hemorrhage or accumulation of blood within the vagina. Next is a Hematosalpinx or Hemosalpinx, meaning hemorrhage or accumulation of blood in the fallopian tube or oviduct. Next is a hematocele, that is the abnormal collection of blood between the two layers of tunica vaginalis in the testis. Next is a hematomyelia, meaning hemorrhage in the spinal cord. Next is a apoplexy, means brain hemorrhage.